So at the beginning of the year or the semester, I said that my confidence in both doing mathematics and teaching mathematics was somewhat confident, which is a 4 out of the 5. And I don't think I really understood the scale yet, I guess, because now I would say that I'm at a 4, whereas before I think I would have been at a 3 probably. Um, so I'll explain that. So, the confidence in doing mathematics, um, I guess I would still be a 4 at the beginning of the year on that, just because I love math. Math is one of my favorite subjects, and I just love doing it. I love solving problems and learning new ways to solve things. Like I said in class today, like calculus was like my favorite ever, pre-cal calculus, and so I would say that that was a 4 at the beginning and then like a 4 now, because even though we didn't do that much math this semester in this class, I still enjoy it a lot. And then the confidence in teaching math, I think because like I had tutored kids before and I have my own nieces and nephews and neighborhood kids, that like I've just always kind of been the one that they go to when they go to math, because they know that I do love math. I was like, oh, I got math. I know how to do it. I can do this. But after honestly teaching a math lesson and then doing the in-class activity lead and then watching all of my peers do the in-class activity leads too, and just like knowing what they knew and like what they put into it, like you really have to go back and just reteach yourself everything, because I know I said it like while I was teaching my in-class activity lead, I totally forgot how to convert like like a fraction into a decimal. Like that was just so mind-boggling to me to try to figure out how to do that again. And there's just so many things like within the realm of fractions that I do not understand how to do or what to do, which is why I'm not like 5 totally confident in teaching math yet. I don't think I ever will be, just because unless I've been teaching the same grade for like 25 years, then I feel like I would be pretty confident. But still, things change, so I don't even know. But for where I am right now in the program and with my own knowledge, I think that I'm at a 4, because it's just, there's so much out there and things are constantly changing. I don't ever know if what I'm doing is the right way, because we learned different ways to learn like addition and subtraction and multiplication and division than they're doing now, and so I think I'll always probably be at a 4. And like I said before, earlier this semester, I was definitely at a 3, because I didn't even take into consideration all of the things that I learned about this semester. And so I have a list for my dream classroom, because I got really into this. So for my dream classroom, I'll start off with the obvious one that I think everyone's going to say, the manipulatives. I would love to have all of the manipulatives, like from base 10 blocks to like the little like plastic shapes with like the rhombus and the square and all that, and you like get to make like the pretty tiles and stuff. I think that would be so cool to have. And then the like flip things where they're like little, I don't know how to explain them, but they're like numbers, like squares, like 1 through 10, and then you do I can't even explain, like I just don't even know what it's called. I was trying to look it up. I was like flip thing, but like on the bottom, like you can do a pattern or something, and you have to like correlate the number to the pattern. I don't know. That would be cool if I knew the name of it. And then like clocks, because I love like being able to like have like the little sheet, and then like there's like the brad that has the 2 things, and you get to like move it to like this time, because I don't know what grade I'm going to be teaching, but all of these are super random grades, by the way. And then like the clear little plastic circles, um, like literally this big. I love those. I think they're so easy for like counting and like sorting or like anything. Um, and then plastic or like fake money. I love I love teaching money. I think it's so fun. There's so many fun songs out there. The like 3D shapes. So you have like the foam cube and the foam like um, heptagon, like all of these. I don't even know what that's called in 3D language, but like all of the different 3D shapes. Um, and then the square boards that have the plastic, they're like plastic and they have pegs on them, and so you can like stick rubber bands on them to like make stars or like make circles, so you can like teach them when you're like learning symmetry or like learning what shapes are or even fractions. You can take off like all of the different fractions like with the rubber bands or add all of them on with rubber bands. So then also for my dream classroom, I would love to have like an ample amount of supplies like markers, crayons, colored pencils, scissors, like the fun cutting scissors. Those are always so fun. Glue, tape, like regular scotch tape and masking tape because I love taping things on the ground. Like for my lesson, I taped a graph for my students to like be the ordered pairs that they moved to, and I love that. They loved that too. They thought it was so fun being able to like be on the graph. And then like graphing paper, normal paper, construction paper, erasers, and no matter how much technology advances, kids love having their own whiteboard and their own dry erase markers. Like it is the most fun thing to them, and so I'd love to have a set for all of them to be able to have their own whiteboards and their own dry erase markers and erasers, and then protractors because those are always fun to use. And then calculators for every student. I don't really know how much they use calculators now, like in the lower grades, because they have them on their like iPads and all that. So I love using a calculator. I think it's important to use a calculator when you're teaching math because you know you got to kind of get them in that mathematician mode. And they're like, I have a calculator. I can be a mathematician. And so then, like electronic wise, like they'll all have their iPad or Chromebook or MacBook, whatever they have, which is cool because you can use that to teach math in a lot of ways. And then for me, I would love to have a smart board because there are so many different things that you can do with a smart board that are so interactive and would help so much. And there are even lessons like that you can find online that are specifically for the smart board because they have all like the little fun things like coming down the screen and you get to like touch it or whatever. I don't even know. I've never even used one, but I watch videos and they're pretty cool. And so then for the physical layout, I would want some standing desks in my classroom because like I know when I'm like in the groove of math and I'm getting it and I know the answer and know how to get the answer, I get on the edge of my seat and I always get so antsy because I'm like, yeah, I gotta get this. And even on the other side of that, when kids or people just don't really understand math and they're also on the edge of their seat and they're like just like so frustrated, I hate sitting when I'm like that. I like to get up and I like to stand. So having standing desks would be really cool for that because I know I would love to be able to like stand and like do my math problem standing up because I like to stand anyways. And then like alternative seating and like I want large tables like we have in our class and not actually even like the wider ones, not the ones that are kind of small in our class. Like not individual desks because I feel like I would love to do a lot of things where you get to like move around and like do like big posters and stuff like that, like make our own anchor charts and all that. And I think like having the creases in the desks are so annoying. And then like storage and having the storage labeled correctly, and in a perfect world everything would go back where it goes. And I'm almost out of time, but yeah, so that's my dream classroom and that's my video.